Hello, my friends. How are we doing today on this wonderful Wednesday? Let's start every day like we do. Let's wish each other well. We wish you well, everyone. We wish you well, everyone, all through this crazy time. We wish you well, everyone. I'm going to give you a great big hug, virtual hug from me to you. I miss you guys. You know who else misses you? Weather Bear.
Hello, my friends. How are we doing today? I miss you guys. I miss being in the classroom and hanging out with you guys. So, what is the weather like today? Is it snowy? Is it snowy? No, there's no snow. Is it cloudy? No, I really don't see any clouds. Is it rainy? No, there's no rain. Is it sunny? Yes, it is sunny. Well, my friends, I'll see you later. Bye.
Gotta enjoy the sun. I know I'm enjoying the sun. So today's activity is going to be about patterns. So who has looked up at the night sky? Have you looked and see the different patterns in the stars? All right, there are some different patterns, and we'll talk about that a little later. The patterns in the sky are called constellations, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Today, I have some little cards here, and it says, which comes next? So look, we've got the earth, the sun, the earth, the sun, the earth. What should come next? Should I put a star? No. What about the moon? No. The sun? Yes. So it goes sun, earth, sun, earth, sun, earth. Let's try another one. Let's see. On this one. What should be next here? We've got rocket ship, moon, rocket ship, moon, rocket ship. Should I put the sun? No. What about a star? No. The moon? Yes. So rocket ship, moon, rocket ship, moon, rocket ship, moon. It's a great pattern. Let's do another one. Now this one's a little bit harder. Yeah. So we've got the moon, 1 star, 2 star, 1, 2 stars. The moon, got star. What should come next? Should we do Mars? No. Should it be the moon? No. You're right. The star. Because it goes moon, star, star, moon, star, star. And then we can put the moon if you wanted to continue it. And I'll be sending this in your guys' email so that you guys can do this at home. So we got one more. So we've got Neptune, Neptune, Mars, Neptune, Neptune, next? Should I put the star? No, it doesn't work. What about the sun? No. What about Mars? Yes. See? Neptune, Neptune, Mars, Neptune, Neptune, Mars, and then we'd put Neptune. All right. That's a fun little matching activity and also helps with patterning and trying to figure those out. So today's book is going to be a fun one. This one's called The 3 Aliens and the Big Bad Robot. And today our author, there's 2 authors today, is Margaret McNamara and Mark Fearing. So do you remember who the author is? Right, they're the ones that write the words. So the 3 aliens and the big bad robot. And today our author is written by Margaret McNamara and our illustrator. Do you remember an illustrator? Right. It's illustrated by Mark Fearing. Are you ready for it? Once there was a mama alien who had 3 little aliens. They were called Bork, Gork, and Nixowix. Bork and Gork and Nixowix grew up in an old-fashioned house in a snug, cozy crater on a tiny little planet. As the eons passed, their house got too crowded. What else starts like that? I wonder. It's time for you to go out into the universe and find a planet of your own, their mama told them, giving them each a hug. But remember, watch out for the big bad robot. It wants to chew you up. So Bork, Gork, and Nixowix took off. Look at them go. Off they go. What planet do you think they're on? I think they're on Mercury. Bye, Mom! They cried. Bye, kids! She shouted back. Always stick together, she added. Then she sniffed a little bit and call me every once in a while. I know my mom says that. The 3 little aliens traveled far and fast. There's a cute little planet, said Bork. Too hot, said Nixowix. So look at the first one. Which one is the first one they see? All right, so that's Venus. That's it, it's too hot. What's the next one? Right, it's Earth. How about that one, asked Gork. Too crowded, replied Nixowix. They darted around a meteor. Are we there yet? Asked Bork. Let's see. Meteor. What did they find next? Just past the next bend, a big planet swirling with dust loomed into view. Bork spotted a shiny space rover zipping around its mountains and plains. Awesome, she said. I'm gonna live in that. But Ma said to stick together, called Nixowix. But Bork had already zipped too far away to hear. So she's gonna live in the rover. Do you know what planet that is? It's Mars. So Nixowix and Gork traveled on. Nixowix didn't like the looks of the next planet either. Nowhere to breathe, he gasped. This one here, because it's Jupiter and it's filled with gas and you can't breathe on it. Picky, said Gork. Then just ahead, he spied a giant planet with a huge golden rings around it. Do you remember what planet has rings? You're right, it's Saturn. He jumped on a passing satellite and caught a ride on a ring. Whee! He squealed. That's what I'll call home. We can't live on a ring that goes round in circles, yelled Nixowix. We'll get dizzy. But Gork wasn't paying any attention. So he's having fun on the satellite. Now, Nixowix was all alone. He traveled deeper and deeper into space until he spotted a massive blue planet. Far in the galaxy, it had 13 moons and a refreshing breeze. So here's Saturn. There's Uranus. Do you know what this one's called? Over here. That one's Neptune. So he's deciding to live on Neptune. This faraway place is where I'll build my home, he said. It will be safe from the big, bad robot. Do you think the other ones are going to be safe? I don't know. Nixowix found everything he needed to make sturdy walls. So look what he found. He got some rocks. He gathered up stardust to keep his home bright and found solar panels to keep it warm. An old satellite he's using. Then he grabbed a tall, shining telescope. This will do for a chimney, he said, though no one heard him. So look at his house that he built. Rock by rock and row by row, Nixowix built the perfect house. When he was finished, he sat down and locked the door. His house was not very zippy or cool, but it was very safe. And there was room enough for all three little aliens. Well, he still made room for his brother and sister in case they needed to come. I hope they come visit soon, said Nixowix. Then, what do we see here? Then one galactic dawn, there was a rumbling in the universe. It was the big, bad robot. Borg was so busy on his swirling red planet that she couldn't hear the robot's calls. She didn't feel the giant's footsteps as it leapt from star to star, and she didn't see the robot until it was right in front of her. Little alien, let them alien, beeped the robot. Pull over, pull over. Not by the wheels of my trusty space rover, called Borg bravely. Then I'll crack and I'll smack and I'll whack your house down, meeped the robot. Creep, boink, beep, bleep, bleep, bleep. And just like that, the robot cracked and smacked and whacked Borg's shiny rover into 100 pieces. Oh my gosh. As fast as the speed of sound, Borg jetted away. The robot close behind her. Just as the robot was about to eat her up, she spotted Gork's satellite house. Gork, Gork, help me, she cried. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? But Gork was having so much fun surfing on the rings of his giant planet that he didn't hear Bork's cries. He didn't see the robot chomping on commons and ripping open black holes until the big, bad robot caught Gork's satellite in his huge metal claw. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen? little alien, it bonked. Come out of hiding. Not by the orbit of this ring I'm riding, cried Gork stoutly. Then I will shatter and clatter and scatter your house down. Goinked the robot. Uh-oh. What else does that sound like? And before Gork could fly beneath the radar, that robot clattered and scattered and shattered Gork's satellite into 1,000 pieces. Did you hear all those rhyming words? Clattered and scattered and shattered. Creep, boink, or beep, deep, turp. Gork barely escaped. Over here, called Bork. Stick together. At the speed of light, Bork and Gork blasted into space, with the big bad robot getting closer all the time. Where can we hide? Asked Gork. Let's find Nixowix, cried Bork. He'll know what to do. So off they go to find their third. Nixowix had heard the robots roar. He had seen what was going on with his brother and sister through his telescope, and he was ready. He flashed his solar panels halfway across the universe. There he is! Cried Bork and Gork as they zoomed to Nickelwickle's house as fast as a hurling asteroid. Get inside! Cried Nixowix. No time to waste! Do you think they're going to be safe from the robot? No sooner had Bork and Gork slammed Nixowix's solid space rock door than they had heard the robot's rumbling. Little alien, he squeaked. Let me come in. Not by the slime on my chinny chin, cried Nixowix. Then I will smack and crack and whack your house down, zeeped the robot. Now what story do you think it reminds you of? The Three Little Pigs. The big bad robot bashed and crashed Nickelwick's strong, solid house, and nothing happened. They then pounded and smashed really hard, not a crack. You see? Then he loaded up his triple blazer and zapped that house. And that house would not fall down. So the robot forced his way into the little alien's house right down the chimney. Right down that chimney. The aliens covered their ears and waited for the robot to chomp them up. But halfway down the telescope, the robot got stuck tight. It strained and struggled and moaned and groaned. Nixowix's house shook and shuddered. But did it fall down? It did not. The robot gave one more mighty cry and burst into 1,000,000 pieces. Goodness. Cool, said Bork. Awesome, said Gork. Just as I planned, said Nixowix. There's just one thing missing. Phone home, said Gork. So Nixowix did. Ma, he said, we have the coziest house in the galaxy. Won't you come over and tuck us in? And she did. The end. Yeah. Did you enjoy the story of the three aliens and the big bad robot? I had fun reading it. Well, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you later.